Right, right, and welcome to Black Country Blitz PC Gaming. And just as a quick test stream, I'm just going to do a quick job. If I can find one. Haha, that's good, eh? That's a place, and there's no jobs. Oh, well, try external. Come on. Right. It's got to be short and sweet as testing. Right, how long is that going to be? Land distance, ferry. Is that Liverpool? Coming in at Grimsby. Just to try something. As today I've been a little bit busy doing my room, moved a few things. So of course, as people know, when you start moving equipment, sometimes you can knock wires and shit like that. So today, that's what we've been doing, putting things right. The audio ain't perfect. We will get this microphone spot on in the next couple of days. So I'm off to Liverpool or Grimsby with this Volvo bigger subscription. Let's do this. It says that's 5, 6, right then. I'm away. I've just had a update on here and on American trucks. I don't know what's happening with them. Have they come out of beta now with these new features? I hope they have.
Turn right.
Right.
Turn right.
I've finally put my monitor in a position now where I can see it, which is a God blessing. I can read my chat and still drive and not crash. How good is that? Stuck some thinking today, get it right. But I've had a really good sort out. That's why I am on camera. I'm still in the proceeds of finishing it off. You don't stay where you are, Mr. Driver. But I just wanted to come and have a quick stream just to test.
Please mind.
Oh, here we go. I forgot about that. Still got that enabled. Just wanted to see if I've knocked no wires. Don't look like I have. You can probably hear my fan in the background. And of course, these lovely headphones I've got on, until I adjust the volumes in OBS, they pick up the gameplay. They're the worst headphones I have ever brought with a microphone on, and these was there. So I'll tell you what, folks, don't always pay big bucks for headphones thinking you're going to get a better deal, because, you know what I mean, bought a branded name. Again, I'll think of the name until I take the headphones off, but I will do a review on them. But with OBS, once I've done the ducking and I've tweaked a few settings, I'm okay. But at the moment, they pick up every noise in his dog. Yep. So,
Get ready.
and I got a pair that cost me, I think they cost me £6. These them directly to the sound card, the others them USB, and then bang on, and the mic is just about as close.
Turn right.
The only trouble I have is I call Trackir stick on them properly because they're a lot thinner. If they was made out of the harder plastic and I'm on these, I wouldn't use these. I'd probably use them on my other PC when playing Call of Duty and stuff like that, or my fight, you know, like
Get ready to turn
shooting
left.
games. Anyway, we're at the harbour now.
Turn left.
Ain't no half make a difference coming over to here today. And I've been on my sim all weekend. I had done a lot this last weekend has been. Plan to do Eleanor. Today's been a working day. Half good with. It's me whoopee cushion thing, as I call it, works. Right, and we're going to Hull City. Nah, we're going to Hull Highway. Hull via Grimsby.
Okay, let's find a new route.
See, that's picking up this woman. It shouldn't be doing that. But yeah.
Finding a new route.
Like I said, I now which way are we going out of here? Out of here? Nope. How are we going out? I hate it when they don't tell me how to get out. Just to do it. Join me. I remember I'm in England now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another thing I've brought in my cab, all the seats considerably closer. So basically, I can turn my head rather than have, I'll show you now, but there's normally that panel in the middle stuck in my view. I've tweaked and I've tweaked and I've tweaked to the point that I can't tweak this anymore. Am I going to slow down or what? Hey? The ball. See, I'm trying to pull out. Yeah, watch how I got out now with this trailer. I have. Expert driver, mate.
Get ready to turn right.
Expert screwdriver. I don't know about loaded driver. Oh dear, eh? And before today's doings, I bought a little table that slipped under my rig, the keyboard on. So I went and brought a monitor stand. And I thought, oh, that's all right. The table will hold it. Over time, the table started to tip. And I thought, you know, it's going to break the table. Then I'm going to have to replace the table. So I thought, there's got to be some way that I can mount my this monitor stand onto my television stand or monitor stand. It's just a freestanding one. And now I've got it, you just wouldn't believe it. I will take some photos or take a video. And when I've done all the rest of it tomorrow, we'll have a grand tour of my setup. So I don't know if I'm leaving my rig exactly where I've got it at the moment, or I'm turning it 45 degrees the opposite way. I don't know yet. I'm happy to have it where I've got it. But it just means I've got to do some more with green cloth. I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever seen, yeah, you have, where you get these new green screens where you lift it up to use, and when you don't want to use it, push it down. Again, that's like 120 quid for that. All I need is a T-bar. But I've already bought the cloth, and I'd already got green material anyway from photography. I thought, you know what, so how cheap it is, go and buy some new. So that's what I did. But I want to set up 3 cameras, one on me, one from behind looking down on the rig. It's similar to what I had before. If you look back on some of my older streams, when this rig was on the opposite side of my room, it looked nice. Looks a lot better now at the moment. Tomorrow is a rewiring day. nice and tidy all the wires up. I'm never going to get rid of them all, but try and get rid of as many wires as possible tomorrow. Tell them out of sight. I was saying out of sight, out of mind. Still have access to them if I should need to change anything or get at anything. Right, just slow down. It's been so long since I've drove on the English side of the roads. Oh dear, hands are going cramped today. Shout out to everybody. Man Dom. The old Mucker Bob stamp. 8-bit driver guy. The man above. And anybody else that follows the channel. If I've missed anybody out, I'm only thinking of the people that comment on a daily basis. And still about, there's quite a few people I don't see now. Don't know what's ever happened to them, whether they've stopped streaming.
Caution. Please watch the speed limit.
There's a lot of people that used to
Keep
frequent,
right, and
I
then
used to
turn
follow,
right.
and they ain't streamed for over 12 months. So I don't know where these people disappeared to,
Turn right.
you know. And then in this world, what we live in now with COVID, I hope nothing's happened to them. You never know. You just gotta love this area. Nobody in the right mind just totally stops for you. Have I got to get right to 80 hour normally, do? He thinks I have. Look at these Grims a bit. That shouldn't be that bad actually, the audio. Right, where I've got it now, I can actually take my eyes off this. And even better tomorrow when I've done Trackir as well. I can just look
Keep left, and then turn left.
and I can see everything, my OBS, my stream,
Turn
and of course the chat. And at the moment there's nobody in chat, but again, I plugged this, say I'm now live. I had no intention to do it. See if you're to have a look. Oh, how you doing? You want to look later? Say just a quick one jobber. Must say I like how I've set the cab up at the moment. Oh, just need to have a quick glance down. But I've got my mirrors. I hated it. You've probably heard me moan over the years about that bit there. Yeah, that panel. How it used to just block your view. And now when they turn your head with Trackir, it's there. I can see it. I might try and configure a stream with VR either tomorrow. Who knows, I might want to do a quick one tonight. See how I feel when I've finished what I've got to do today. If I feel up for it, then I might. If I don't, then it'll definitely be Friday. Or over this weekend. So I'll go back to work in a couple of weeks' time. So I want to get as much streaming in as possible. As it's nice to see all 8-bit driver guy doing his Monday to Thursday thing. Check his channel out, and the man above. He does some cracking videos with American trucks only, I think he does. I don't think he's got Euro. But he puts like video montages together. A bit like 8-bit driver guy with their own music underneath. So, go and check out the channels, give them a follow. Tell them Blitz has sent them. Black Country Blitz, whichever way you want it. Anyway, it's a lovely afternoon. Heading towards Liverpool. Hey, for once I'm actually driving in the daylight. What's the matter with me? What time is it? And if that's 8 o'clock in the morning, got a chance, 8 o'clock at the night, right? Anyway, better slow down before the woman kicks in. Angels. I've been playing around with the settings. I'll tell you what, I have had fun with the last couple of days. As you know, I've got a flight simulator. Of course, I'll put it over here because one, I got a suitable desk to put the controls down and play it. I wish I had. As I say, this is the better PC. Anyway, trying to configure my old Trackir Trackir bar. Oh my days. Now I can use Trackir flight sim, but it means taking that down, moving the IR, which is on top of me telly here, as you will see in a couple of days' time how I got this set up. So, you know, keep taking that down to put it up. You can use VR on the flight sim, but the other PC has only got a 1080 Ti, so, you know, the way running flight sim at is maximum with a 1080 Ti. Even I know that. Might have more RAM than this.
Turn left.
See, I've done it awkwardly. This has got less RAM, a better graphics card, and that's got more RAM and a less powerful graphics card, so
Turn left.
all win. But this powers 4K TV, and that only powers a 2650 by 1080 monitor. That's another video I'm going to be making as well. It really did my Sweden over a couple of days. YouTube would make my monitor as 1080p when it's an ultra wide monitor. And just because YouTube don't recognise it, it always gives me in the YouTube change your configuration for my screen. Well, one day I decided to leave it as it was, continue the stream. When I finished it, I got the true of my monitor, yeah? So 26, I think it's 26, something like that, or 1080p, yeah? Any road. So I thought, if I've done a lot of things that might, over the last couple of weeks, I've done several of things that might help some other people out. So I'm going to do a few little videos that things that I've picked up. Some might already know them, but if they don't, then it's a bonus. As you know me on this channel, I do like to help people out. I sit here sometimes scratching my head thinking, how the hell did that? It's alright, people doing things, do them by halves, yeah? A lot of people, I get an example, LBI tracking 5 bar. It's supposed to be 6 degrees of motion, a bit like VR and Trackir, yeah? So I ain't got it enabled at the moment, but if I was to push forward, then I would look closer to the dashboard. As I would go backwards, the screen would pull away from me, yeah?
Keep left.
I could
and
go
then
like side to
use
side. If I tilted my head, that would do it, yeah? That's the 6 degrees of motion,
Go
like
straight
we've
on.
got in VR. So LBO tracking should do that as well. But this is one of the reasons why it was never good for me. If you've used Trackir, you know exactly where I'm coming from. Because you're in Trackir and you can set it all up before you even get in the game. If it's too much, you can go back into the software, tweak it, and think, right, yeah, that's perfect. At least you can get, you know, an inkling of what software is going to be like before you hit the game. Now, there's nothing worse than pressing sliders and they're in no position at all, and you're in and out of an interface. Now, I'll give LBI a little bit of credit. They have changed the interface to LBI 5. People like me that wouldn't spend another penny with Toby, and I wouldn't, have done nothing with 4C. So, you know, now again, it states that 4C has got 6 degrees of motion. So, going back to Flight Simulator, when you want to see the dials, I suppose these guys I've watched over the last 2 days, or should I say the weekend, they've moved forward. They can see all the dials. It's like now, like I said, if I move forward in this software, I can see my dials and move back and, you know, and get farther away. Sometimes when you're in Flight Simulator, you ain't got time to take your eyes off the screen, or hands, you know, off the, or just, I wouldn't say cheap, yeah, I would say cheap, still a good enough flight control, but you ain't got your time to take your hands off that, you know, and change for a mask, to zoom down and whatever. When you've got something that you've paid nearly, how much did I pay for that Dolby tracking bar? I don't know, but close to about 140 quid at the time, somewhere like that. I should do it, yeah? You could do left and right, that's fine. But if it says what it should do on the tin and it go, that's what knocks me. The Trackir, I can enable it or disable it at the flick of a slider, yeah? Like a grid. But you could do that with LBI tracking, just while we allow it. So how am I supposed to enable it? Now it says in the flight sim, press F12 for the LBI tracking part to recognise your movements, yeah? Basically moving forward, side to side, up and down. Exactly what you can do with Trackir. Does it do it? Does it both? Don't even acknowledge it, yeah? I can press F12 from now till next month. Next year, it does nothing. I've configured it. Now, Microsoft Simulator and LBI tracking have got a deal going on. I've done everything in my part to convince people, don't bother wasting your money. And it is, okay, you have to sit with a pair of headphones on with like an alien clip on your head, Trackir, so what? Or you can buy the cheaper version, which you sit with like 3 prongs on a cap. But that ain't super good. The one with the IR, the alien thing, again I'll show you this over the weekend. Nobody's ever seen Trackir. If you ain't, you can Google Trackir 5. You'll see what I mean. With the thing with 3 little lights on. A little line thing sits on the top of the telly, or your monitor. Looks a little bit like a web camera. 2 red eyes, and when it's operational, it's 2 little green lights. So, you know, it's working. Anyway. Did everything what I've just said. To get that working in Trackir, it's move this slider, do this slider, jobs are good. LBI tracking and moving buttons, there's no help. I mean, Trackir supports more games. There's no shakiness. You know, I can get this to really go slow, you know. If I don't want, like how I am turning to look at my screen, yeah. If I don't want to do that, I could set it so it wouldn't hardly turn, or it would only turn to a certain point. I could still look, but you wouldn't know I've looked.
Please mind speed.
At the screen, yeah, at my other monitor. That's how good Trackir is. This is for people, I'd say, who again, the amount you pay for Trackir, the full package with the cap and the one with the lights on, if you've got a stronger computer, you know, a beefy computer, you're better off getting VR. You know, but if, like me, I don't want to get VR straight away, but I still wanted to get a better head tracking system than LBI. So again, I spent another 200 and some odd quid on Trackir. Well, I tell you what, it's the best 200 and odd quid I've spent. Yep. And like I said, if I took this over and put it on my other PC to do the Flight Simulator, it'd just be joy. Really would. If I could just get another one of these little LEDs that notify the clip what I'm looking at. It'd be fantastic if I just buy one of them, and then just unclip. It's like one USB, but there's 2 ports. So basically, rather than use 2 USB ports on your PT, and it uses one. Because this thing, what I've got on my head now, plugs into this, and then the other end of that is into your USB, and it powers the lights, and it powers these LEDs. Yep.
At the roundabout.
That makes
take the
sense.
second exit.
It will do when I show you. Anyway, I thought it was Liverpool we were going to Manchester. Anyway, it don't matter where we've gone from here now. Rush out. How are you going? How in the bloody occasion is he going in this van? I got right the way, mate. Still trying to come
Exit
up.
now.
Which way are we going? I'm going in here, I am.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Where, Mum? Oh, it's
Turn right.
that's the parking space.
Fine. We're here.
Yep, sure am. I tell you what, it feels weird. The longer you don't drive on one of these simulators, when you do come back to it, it's like, bloody hell, like all new again. I'll get in there. I'll cut that out. Down you go. Anyway, as I said, folks, this is just a quick test stream, just to make sure, like I said, it's all working. So whatever you do between now and I come back on, be good, as we say it in tip. Shut up a bit.